Alright, we got a new build for you. It's called Ninja Smoke. Okay, let's get into it real quick. Specialization is going to be the gunner. This is going to be a sub and shotgun build, okay? It's a very active build. For our sub, we're going to have Dark Winter. The rolls are to your right there, as you can see. We scroll down and gives us the perfect killer talent. That means we take out an enemy, we get a 90% critical hit damage buff for a 10-second window, okay? We're going to partner that up with the shotgun. You can pick your shotgun of choosing. I like the mop. I like the mop because it gives me armor on kill, which gives me a little bit more survivability while I'm fighting. The talent I picked for the shotgun is Brazen. You can pick the talent you like, look through them, see which one fits you. This one fits me. I like it because it gives me more firepower in my follow-up shots to make sure the enemy is down. Also, if I have multiple enemies I'm engaging with my secondary, that also aids in that. So that's my preference. But feel free, you can use a new sheriff shotgun. I've done it with that too. It's pretty nice. Handgun quick step. I think it's spoiled us all. I like to move from one objective to the next as quickly as possible. Backpack piece, Badger Tough. Gives us 10% shotgun damage. I threw on a protection from elites mod. Now, the talent with this piece, Versatile, is one of the key aspects that gives us the ninja element of our loadout. Versatile, it gives us, when we swap weapons from our primary to our secondary, it's going to give us a 35% weapon damage buff to enemies that are 15 meters and in. Okay, so whether we're shooting them with a shotgun or sub, if they're 15 meters or in, for 10 seconds, we get 35% damage. We're going to complement that talent with our chest piece talent right here. There's the rolls, the chest piece talent, we're running Gunslinger. When we swap from our primary, boom, we got our Dark Winter, we just drop the enemy, we get 90% critical hit buff. Now we're swapping to the Shoddy. When we do that, that's going to give us a 23% buff for 5 seconds. That 5 seconds is going to be in the backpack 10 seconds. So that means 35 plus 23 with the bonus crit hit going. That's a pop. That's a good pop. I think at one point I got up to like 1,167. But I mean that's the pop. That's not gonna be there constant. But that's a good pop. Alright. For our face mask, we're gonna go with the visionary. I like this one. I flip it to blue to give, a little bit more cushioning. And I like that it gives us some more range with a shotgun. We all know shotgun's a short distance, so that's gonna help us out with a shotty. Plus it's got the weapon handling. We all think that's hunker down behind cover, puckered a little bit, right? Reloading the shotgun, so that's gonna aid us in that, give us some alleviation, from being puckered while we're reloading. So I like that piece. For the holster there, I just went with something to give more weapon damage, armaments. The glove, this is essential. Man, to form from this, but it shouldn't be too hard to get. The excess glove, when you get hit, when we take armor, our armor breaks, we're wounded, it's going to pop and disperse a big cloud of smoke, which not only is going to conceal you to seek cover to heal, when it pops, the first thing you want to do is drop our seeker mobs that we're going to be carrying. That deploy 3 of them. So the smoke not only hides you, conceals you so you can get into cover, is concealing the deployment of the seeker mines. That way the enemy can't kick them away as they easily do. So while your seeker mines are going to work, you're finding cover. Once we're in cover, we're wounded, right? So we want to heal. So what we're going to do is we're going to employ our other skill set when that happens. If it's not already up, you want to get it up. And that other skill set is going to be our fixer drone here. And obviously, if you have a duration mine, you want to put that on there. And once we have our fixer mine up, the seeker mines are attacking. Now we got our Dark Winter. Now it's time to rock and roll. On the way into the enemy, hopefully taking the first one out, getting that crit hit damage buff, and now let's get our talent rolling, switching to our shoddy and getting the gunslinger and the versatile rocket. This is a very active build. I like to use it because it's fun. There's a lot going on with it. You're not going to get bored with it. The only downside is the con is you have to give up the reviver hive. You can run it solo, but you're going to have to be a little bit more tactical. But you just kind of want to run wild with it and have fun. If you're with a buddy or a group before, the worst case scenario, somebody can pick you up. But great fun build to play with. And you can tweak it to your liking. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the build. Hit the like and follow. Take it easy. Have a good one.